So Mike is my brother, and he's actually my stepbrother, but I call him my brother because we're 4 days apart, super close. We played in bands together growing up, and Mike's kind of an interesting person for me, not only because he's my brother, but because he's played a pivotal role in my spiritual journey. And then one day, I had stopped playing music. I was in school at UT to study criminal justice because I was trying to figure out what I want to do with my life. And Mike comes to me one night as I'm working, and he's talking to me about all these questions he had about faith because he had now considered himself an agnostic. The basic questions you might hear from anybody who struggles with their faith. Why? What about all of the other religions out there? What about all the things that sound a lot like Christianity, the ancient pagan gods, and how those sound a lot like the death and resurrection of Jesus, so it sounds like maybe Christianity is a copy of those things. And I couldn't answer the questions. They struck me. They were very difficult. I didn't know what to do with them. I brought them to Ben Snyder, who was the student ministry directional leader at the time. And I just felt in a really weird spot. And through the asking questions, I actually found faith in Christ, true faith in Christ. It was fantastic. And then I watched my brother Mike go on this journey playing in a band that was totally not a Christian band. In fact, I think they would have labeled themselves somewhat anti-Christian. And then he connected with another band and kind of found faith through this process. And now he's in a band called Convictions, which is like aggressive worship is what they label themselves as. And they all kind of come from around here, but they've been touring the world, which is just amazing for me to think about.
Hey, I'm Mike. I sing for a metal band called Convictions. Recently, my brother Andy from the Oregon campus, shout out Andy, my brother came to one of our shows in Michigan, and he approached me about sharing what Convictions does with our touring and our music, and using faith as an outlet for reaching people. Being on the road, we meet so many different kinds of people playing, we're playing in bars and hole-in-the-wall venues. Sometimes we're playing larger venues, but we meet a lot of interesting people, a lot of younger people too that don't feel they have hope or any outlets or resources to deal with the struggles that they're going through. So with Convictions, we do use faith and our spirituality as a source of our inspiration in our music, but we don't want to come off preachy. A lot of these kids that come to our shows feel rejected or marginalized or pushed out by church people. So with what we do, we have an advantage of meeting people that don't know what Jesus' love is, basically stripped down, just meeting people at eye level wherever they're at in life. Using metal and what we call aggressive worship with Convictions it's just been a blessing. We meet so many unique people, and I feel God has definitely showed up in a unique way in so many people's lives, and having aggressive music as an outlet for that has just been really amazing.
He's told me in the past that it's tough for him sometimes because he finds himself, maybe he doesn't find himself, maybe he feels like people are comparing him to me because I'm married with 2 kids and I kind of have a steady job here at the church. And I would say that what Mike is doing is living out the purpose God has given him for his life. He truly is, he really is, and I'm very proud of him. And unfortunately, I haven't taken the time to go see a show up until recently, and when I did, when I finally saw him in action, I realized how important the work that he's doing really is. There's the people that we really want to come to church, a lot of those kids are going without knowing it because they're going to their shows. So I'm super proud of him, and I couldn't be more honored to be his brother.